Yo, yo, yo to the yo, 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 and phew, I made it. All right, let us dance together in just a moment here. Welcome, welcome. And if you don't know the drill, we have a countdown, then we run through the prior reels. Talk to you soon. Of course, you buy your gifts on Etsy because you're buying for people that are interesting in your life and maybe picky or, as they say, hard to shop for, or you are known for being able to locate that perfect gift for the recipient. So they are really wanting to reign supreme. And so they built this search engine of sorts that walks you through almost like you're being interviewed. So you're shopping for a bird watcher. You are rather sensitive. You want to make sure that Etsy favors these. So maybe this was the reason that they put the Etsy pics there, so people have a little bit more shopping confidence. And or they interested in jewelry and or stained glass, etc. So it makes it more, well, first of all, it's a wonderful little search engine. It's very hard to expect that anyone else but you is the creator, the creative in the partnership. So seeing this up against a lunar event of which we did not create, and we will never be that magnificent, that the creative might need to think always that you do not have to be the creator of everything. The color, the branding, the promotion, the words on the page, and the full intention, the face of the actual, embodiment. You can have any one little thing come in your way of taking that next step. It is so odd, especially for creatives, that I know that you thought in the back of your mind, wow, what if this was to really work for me? How different my life would be if this was really to manifest itself into something that the CEO spoke of many years ago. And that is being able to earn an income to feed and fuel your family. And the amount of joy that comes out of that from the creative, that they are actually able to do that as if it's some sort of a surprise. This is not a great morning to have. And I do believe that a CEO that comes from some sort of inner strength and experience in their life deserves at least acknowledgement and understanding. This is how I feel about it. So that's the reality here. This is no matter what your shop is doing today, being that it is a publicly traded company, you want the stock to be healthy. You want to be able to see this trough of horror figure its way out. Maybe it does have to go to the superior lows that is sub 40 before we see a flattening and then a rise back up. You do not want to see this stock return to pre pandemic levels that are sub $10. You do not want that to happen. And, they just want to comment about your eyebrows or something. And it just your whole day just go you know it just becomes like this what would in my world what's called a flaccid reality. You're just like, you got to be kidding me. I'm on top of the world right now. I am so there with it for me. And what happens, that one badass in your life, and how much they don't care, and how you have to make it be where you don't care either. So that was yesterday. Today it's more, I thought that we would make sure that this goes beyond having a task list or a bullet list of all the things that we have to do, but it has to do with making sure that you stay on it for you. And, they just want to comment about your eyebrows or something. Okay, so those, oh, goodness gracious. Okay. What a little V8 will do for one's voice online. I also may have to do some electrical wiring over here in just a little bit as well. So good on the bear with me. Let's make sure that everything is running smoothly. We'll head over to YouTube. We are broadcasting. Oh, I needed to do the yo, yo, yo. We're broadcasting to uh, YouTube. And we're going to make sure that we're up and going on YouTube. Put ourselves on mute over there and toss in a pinned post. And let's see, get that going on. Then we'll hop over to Twitch and see what's going on over there. Twitch has been a little, I just want to say that when I'm over there and I'm in the content, oh, there we go. We're good. Welcome to, there we go. Thank you so much. And of course, we're good on X. Perfect. Yay. Run of show. Let's get the run of show card up. And I did not change up the run of show. You saw the new pretty wave though, right? Did you see that? So these are the colors that actually match. So if I had just a little bit more time, our run of show would be these colors. And we'll have to just lean on the prior day's run of show. So we've decided to break this up into 2 shows a day. There's an AM show and there's a PM show. And that sort of seems to work. In fact, the PM show, which is no specific time, I just think it really just has to be as the day kind of progresses. And because I need another kind of bump up, it's not like I need another cup of coffee, but I need a little bit of a hit, a little bit of a dopamine hit to get back into the PM show. So the AM show is the motivational moment for shop owners. Today, I think we're going to understand one's value, if I can get through that actually. We'll take a look at the daily stock chart for Etsy. We will definitely, of course, as the title suggests, and that is an AI title. We will get into the gift mode persona of the day, and we will explore, do the deep dive, head into Etsy, go more and start to. I think what I'm going to try and do today is take what they're using and see if it really exists outside of Etsy. Take the phrases over to Google and go to images and blah 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 and see how they're really faring on that. because it's one thing to build something that is very insulated and more of a vacuum build, and it really doesn't have any skin or flesh on the outside world, hence making it difficult for people to talk about it because it doesn't exist anywhere else. So, and I think we've really been enjoying discovering these personas. So I'm, not when it doesn't matter if it's on Google or not, we're going to keep pursuing them. There's over 200 of them, so better kind of ease into it. And as the run of show may be modified, over time. But this is what one should expect from my show when I come live. And I want to say hello to the viewers today. I've got some eyeballs coming up on inside of my StreamYard studio. So howdy to y'all. I really do love it when you stop by. And the numbers, I was so surprised at the shorts numbers. I had a short yesterday that had 78 views. Okay, the swipes are still bad. And the number of people that were actually delivered the short, I was even more surprised by. So I think that they're working, but maybe you can tell me which ones you really like, and those I think I'll double down on and see if that happens. There also seems to be a better time to drop your short. Um, of course, it's just better to drop your short, but it seems to me that mine may get put in kind of because maybe Etsy is more of a hobby for people. For example, I have no idea how many people are full time with Etsy. So it's possible that they're picking up on YouTube after their workday because that 6 to 8 o'clock p.m. seems to be like a high octane for my shorts anyway. But of course, there's so many areas of YouTube that I can't even get to because I don't have enough data. Just not enough data. You got to have data. Ooh, maybe that should be the motivational moment for shop owners. Where do you get your data from? Okay, that's what we're going to do. The data. All the times when people have told you it doesn't matter, the data doesn't matter, there's not enough data, all the things about data. As long as your customers are happy and okay, hold on just a minute. Let me put myself on mute while I work out this electrical stuff, or else I'm going to fall off my chair. Hold on. Okay, and if you hear birds, well, you're just going to have to deal with it. So, yeah, data. Where do you get your data from? So let me see if I can ramp this up a little bit. So you're an Etsy shop owner. I want to present a motivational moment, and the tact around the motivation is that you don't have enough data, and now what do you do? You don't know your stats. You don't know where you fit in. Nobody's willing to tell you at all. And we'll take a look at something that often happens. You'll get a message that the top performers are being invited into this inner sanctum of knowledge, wisdom, and, free of inhibition, and this marvelous little passel of people that are know it alls. So you say, well, that's all cool. If the top 100 people are being invited, can you tell me what number I am? Oh, we don't have that data. What the hell? So you've got the top 100, but you don't have 101 and beyond? What year are we in? We're not in a canoe that holds 100 men. Please tell me where I fit in. Oh, we don't have that data. So yeah, if you're a young shop owner and you have absolutely no idea where you are sitting in, what seat you have on the canoe, that can really mess with your mind, fully and wholly. And I'm not saying that you need to live in this world of statistics all the time and for every moment of putting your shop together and caring for your customers and making sure that your product is a good product and all of that. But I think that we should be walking around with where we sit, especially because if my seat is that important, tell me the seats that are not that important. So you selected 100 people that you feel they've got the seats, they're in the comfy section, they're sitting on cushiony velvet, and then everybody else is on the hard rocks. Why? Why would that be? And what are you going to do about it? You can seek out having your own statistics for yourself. This is making sure that you are aware of your diet, how many phone calls you've been on, how many loser user groups you've been part of. Are you only doing listening because you never get a chance to say anything? Are you spending time in a forum where you say one thing and then the moderators decide not to approve your post? So there are characteristics that can be considered statistics for you, and that your characteristics of you being a shop owner are clearly known by you because you have your own documentation. How many times you've gone live, how many photographs you've taken. Do you put products up and then bring them down? What are the stats around that? And I'm only learning these things now, but I can see that if you are not part of the meritorious and you cannot be counted inside of the meritorious, you need to be meritorious for yourself and figure out what that journaling looks like for you. It could start off with the stock price of Etsy. You could say, here's my benchmark, and I know that the stock is short, and therefore I need to know that, and I need to get serious, dig my heels in, because I don't want this thing to go away, and I'm going to do this, that, and that. So it's not action steps, it's documenting everything up to action. Because if it doesn't exist, data unavailable. That's what it tells me over at YouTube. Data unavailable. Data. Yeah, it could tell me the data that I'm up against, uh, the next trough of data that maybe I can find myself in, but it doesn't do that. And just like wanting to know who the 101st top marketer was, and where do I fit in? Am I in the bottom? And maybe I need more training. I need for you to share more. I need, but to not know it all, and you're the head of this, you're the head of it now. So that's when you start to see the statistics that you need to know that are of value to you and your shop and your customers. That part needs to be very narrowly channeled. Is it right now? Have I seen it? No, I have not seen it. But more than likely, maybe it does exist as a PDF download. I know that there are Etsy journals, so we'll look into those a little bit more. But for you to have a very clear channel of building your own statistics that matter to you, because if you do not have your own meritorious statistics and you are looking for social media marketing managers that are in charge of the affiliate program to make you have a sense of having merit, this is what we have to stop. We go back again. This is everything about you, provided, of course, you're respectful to the platform, you use all the tools, you are not a gig worker. You're looking, you want to explore, you want this to work, because you want to feed and fuel your family with your Etsy shop. Okay, so we'll work on that. But it's basically you guys got the theory behind that motivational moment. Do you guys have that? Let's see if I can crack through it a little bit. It has to do about owning your own statistics, just like invoicing your own life. Own your own statistics because this middle management, non core, uh, ineffective um, area of a lot of the internet, I don't think it has to be challenged. I think it just needs to be set on fire. It doesn't need to be challenged. And I could probably get online and start do a wonderful rant and ramble. Like all I really want to kind of say about that is that you should be motivating me, period. However that whatever that looks like. You've got all my personal identifying information. You've got my social security number. This is what you have, and you can't tell me where I sit in the pecking order. That's the part that needs to be set on fire. How dare you? We have to own our own statistics. So now we know we have to own our own and we have to own everything. That's what this is what I was saying last night. We have to own everything. You have to be everything. Using a tool makes you a tool. You are an absolute TOOL loser at the end there. L. You too are a loser. Spells tool. Man. Okay. Who wants to look at Etsy, the stock? Let me know. The numbers are growing too. Let me know in the comment section, of course. Let me know in the comment section that you guys want to learn about what's going on. What does Beauty see about Etsy, the stock? The real stock. Stock up is next. Let me Etsy the stock. Okay. Let's get ourselves ready there. Etsy, ETSY. Okie doke. So how do we do this? Well, we bring that down and kind of know, is that a backdrop? Is that a background? I hope it is. I'm going to present the chart. And we know it's not that one, but we know that it's this one, and we'll share. Eventually, I will not be doing a voiceover on all of my steps. Alrighty, we'll go over to CNBC just to get some of the stats and check FinViz for the news. So that should be what you guys are doing too. You could just CNBC only because it's easy, and FinViz because they will percolate the news in the very bottom of their big landing page for Etsy. So let's drop down the banner. That is a comment, actually. I have to remember that. It's a comment. So, okay. Let me get into the chart itself so we can kind of see. This is the daily Etsy. We're trading at 67,922. We're trying to stay clear of the 66. I've written about this before, and that we are traveling up and above the 243, which is a ruby component, a component of ruby. I don't speak of all of what that means and everything else while I'm talking about Etsy. It's just an indicator, and built from love. It's over on GitHub. She's been back tested on Mira using Bitcoin, pre-Mount Gox, pre-Silk Road, etc., in the years 2012 through 2013. And if you had been a Ruby superfan and purchased $5,000 blocks of Bitcoin when it was $12.50, you would have been rewarded a year later with $727,000 per 5,000 block buy-in by following the components. And as I said, that's all on the Mira supercomputer. It's over at GitHub, and you can check it out. You can thank me later. So we use the 243. It's the biggest EMA that Ruby has on a 60-minute fix. This is just the training that's done. So we're going to take a look at let's take a look at the 3 months so that you kind of know what we're trying to avoid. We're trying to avoid 6722. And this is the very first peak that Etsy had. And at that point, month over month, it had been up 3-month period, 41%. So we are trying to avoid this congestive, peaky top that was before the trough down. And then, of course, we had COVID. So you can see the very light line there on the price point, the 67.97. 65.30 over here in the black is what the 243. So price is supported literally by $2. That's it. That is not healthy. And we have been seeing a little bit of volatility, as we very well know. We've had some great up days, and then it'll follow suit with another down day. Super unsettling, way too volatile for anybody's good. And that's a 3-month chart. Let's go into the daily now so you understand where we're at. Okay, so you understand what's the number that we're trying to avoid? You guys have it in your head? Let me go back to the 3-month so you make sure. The number is 6722. 6722. And before I go any further, let me make sure. Yeah, 6722. Let's try and remember that, because that number is never going to go away. That is not a forecasted number. That is not a near time number. 6722 is the number we are trying to stay well above. All right, let's run over to CNBC and we're going to get us into a 15-minute chart so you can better see how the 243 is the boss. So we broke through 243, and we've just been literally, this is a 15-minute chart, just chiming up. The high here was 65.53. We've come off that, but we did not go below the 243, even though this is only narrowly missing. We do have higher lows. You see the low here to the low here, and the right side shoulder here is higher than this one, so that you describe that as being higher lows. And then, of course, we have lower highs. So we're kind of in another triangle, little flag, as you could say, at 67.94. We'll go ahead and let's just get something that's a little more active. How about a 3 minutes? You guys can really see how this thing is bobbing and weaving. And I will run over to CNBC and give you some numbers. Not that you can't get them yourself. So we have trade is at 68.17. We're up 0.71%. And today I'm going to be reading the profile of Etsy so we can keep up with that. And you guys actually know what Etsy is, how the market sees Etsy. Etsy operates two-sided online marketplaces that connect buyers and sellers around the world. The company's primary marketplace, Etsy.com, is the global destination for goods made by independent sellers. In addition to its core Etsy marketplace, its brands consist of Reverb Holdings, its musical instrument marketplace, and Depop Limited, its fashion resale marketplace. Reverb is a two-sided marketplace that connects buyers and sellers of new, used, and vintage music gear from all over the world. It offers Etsy sellers a marketplace with buyers along with a range of selling tools and services The company's Depop is engaged in building a diverse and progressive home of fashion. The Reverb and Depop offer on-site advertising services and offer on-site advertising services. The company's offerings include jewelry and accessories, clothing and shoes, home and living, wedding and party toys and entertainment and art collections. You know that we have been studying Josh Silverman. He is the president and chief executive officer and also director. And they have their chief operating officer, their chief financial officer, and their chief technology officer. And their headquarters is at 117 Adams Street, Brooklyn, New York. So let's run over to FinViz. So what I'll do here is I will go ahead and match up. So we have it in the thingamajig here. Just match up how you go there. A little, it's not a super hack or anything like that, but if you want to follow additional names, like you want to see Etsy and you want to see Vimeo and you want to see Target, then you simply put a comma after Etsy, get rid of all that other question mark, and you will, on CNBC, they'll drop in multiple charts at once. It may just be the price. The prices may be just highlighted, but it's a pretty cool little hackaroonie there. Okay, let's run over to FinViz. And we're going to go to ETSY. And I'm not going to bring it up. Do you know why? Because there's so many pop-ups. So many, too many. Okay, we do have some news today at 11:24. Women's Wear Daily. Etsy has 9 major trend predictions for spring and summer. Oh, okay. Well, I don't have a subscription, so let's see what they're going to give me. Maybe because it's under Yahoo. I share this tab. Oh, we have news. Let me get rid of that. We have news, guys. Okay, and guess where I go when there's news? I need to be right there. Okay, Alexandra Pastore writes, oh, I hope we get the whole thing. With more than 92 million buyers and 7 million sellers worldwide, Etsy's global marketplace has a thriving community. Yay, that's us, guys, with a huge variety of interests and behaviors that the company says are shaping the trends upcoming season. In its first spring and summer trend guide, Etsy tapped into its data across key categories and pulled out 9 standout trends. What have I been saying about the data? They have so much knowledge about our, as they say, about our interests and behaviors. I'm so happy. We're going to put that as our post. Etsy's marketplace is designed to make it easy for shoppers to find communities within, which amplifies trends as consumers find unique items created by like-minded individuals. Dana Esom Johnson, Etsy's resident trend expert, told Women's Wear Daily that among the endless communities that have found a place on Etsy, 4 that have recently been gaining traction are the micro trend seekers, the vintage hunters, the wedding the wedding planners, and the pet parents. Whoa. Okay, we're on to something now. Okay, we've got this, guys. We've got this. I have to build out this banner. Sorry, guys. Hold on just a moment. Oh my gosh, create a banner. Okay, I'm just gonna. Wow, those are the trends. That's nuts. There we go. Keep reading. She explained that the micro trend seekers look for sellers who are quick to react to viral pop culture moments, often beating even traditional retailers to market, and are even shaping the way that fans engage with their favorite celebrities. Meanwhile, vintage hunters are looking for sellers who have become vintage aficionados, offering a curated collection of original and unique items. In contrast, both the wedding planners and the pet parent communities on Etsy are looking for customized options. All foster a sense of belonging for tight knit groups. For Etsy's trend report, Johnson said the company's data have provided, quote, the ultimate preview of the aesthetic themes and pop culture influences from the silver screen and music charts to current events, shaping consumer shopping habits this season. Further, she praised Etsy's creator community for their vibrancy and foresight to shape trends even before they hit the mass market. With the freedom to experiment, innovate, and adapt in real time, our sellers craft and curate fresh designs to stay ahead of the cultural curve through their unique and often one of a kind finds, Johnson said, and with a wide range of original items to discover at every price point. Shoppers can source high quality, on trend pieces that fit their style and budget. So, whether shopping for yourself or hunting for an extra special gift, read on for the hottest trends to pop off this season. First trend, called Chef's Kiss, examines the recent rise of the culinary world and the cultural zeitgeist inspired by TV shows like The Bear and celebrity chefs who have become household names. Johnston said that the chef's kiss trend is the new iteration of dopamine dressing and expects decor to heat up even more. On Etsy, the trend manifests itself in products including custom aprons, favorite dish t shirts, food inspired prints on everything from pajamas to dish towels, and even jewelry in the shape of foods, like pasta shaped earrings. Year over year, Etsy has seen a 981% increase in searches for martini sweaters, a 4,554% increase for espresso martini candles, and a 39% increase for pasta prints. SD reports also put a spotlight on the Western 2.0 trend, which has seen increased interest likely due to country music's recent shift into the mainstream. Year over year on Etsy, they spelled Etsy wrong, cowboy or cowgirl hats have seen a 77% increase in searches, while searches for horseshoe charms increased 428%. Western bags increased 102%, and cowboy or cowgirl boots increased 124%. As tennis and pickleball continue to gain popularity, especially in the summer months, Etsy's third spotlight trend is sports core. On Etsy, consumers are exploring hobby sports with a 41% increase in searches for boat bags, a 2,159% increase for lawn games, and a 49% increase in searches for retro jerseys year over year. Etsy's Garden Girl trend also speaks to the season with consumers looking for new ways to incorporate nature into items like jewelry, apparel, home decor, and accessories. Year over year, the company's data found a 390% increase in searches for gardening accessories, a 150% increase for birth flower jewelry, a 231% increase for garden blankets, and a 26% increase for woven bags. Johnson said that for the garden girl, linen will also be a go to for clothes, aprons, and bedding. Similarly, the fifth trend within Etsy's report, time honored textiles, shows the continued growth of consumers' desire for quality pieces with handmade touches. The trend harnesses Etsy's creator community strength for craftsmanship, with top searches for the trend including a 41% search increase for knit items, a 38% increase for quilted vests, and a 26% increase for crochet or knit bandanas year over year. Within the home decor category, Etsy's report highlighted a rom-com interiors trend where nostalgia for the 1990s and 2000s aesthetic is put into living spaces through cozy home items, book lovers' gifts, colorful rugs, and pendant lamps. The final three trends, modern milestones, creative couples portraits, and all out after parties, showed the increase in consumers' desire to amplify celebrating special moments. Within these trends, searches on Etsy included custom or personalized gifts, with an increase of 175%, custom or personalized playing cards, with an increase of 141%, and wedding party decor, with an increase of 195% year over year. Johnson advised creators who are looking to meet consumers with trends to stay up to date on Etsy's editors' picks pages. Keep an eye on social media, remain authentic, and mobilize quickly. She also encouraged creators to keep setting trends. I've seen so many incredible trends come from directly from Etsy sellers. So if you feel like you've discovered the latest it thing, don't be afraid to jump on it. Well, well, well. Well, hello. Where did that come from? Where in the world did that come from? Like, hello? Okay. All right. We are going to take that little snippet. Wow. The 92 million buyers snippet. And I need to take that entire article, the entire thing, and put it over to my AI and see how Hazelcroft Littles can kind of translate all that. What did you guys think about that? You impressed by that at all? Gee whiz. Huge article. Big, 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 big article. Please. 2 days ago, two colossal growth stocks to buy in the bull market. Online marketplace stocks quarter four in review. One stock is down 38% to buy and hold for 10 years. Etsy stock drops despite market gains. Important facts to know. Those are the news headlines for Etsy. All right, that's a pretty good review. I think we were able to get into something with all that. That's pretty neat. Okay, bring him down. Okay, next up is, where's my run of show? Gonna get into it right now. Run a show, run a show. The gift mode persona of the day. Today is Capricorn. And let's set up ourselves for success over here. Let me give myself a thumbs up on Twitter. Okay, so the way that we do this, we go into an incognito window. We go into the Etsy mainframe. We go to gift mode and we hit get inspired. We run over to the Capricorn, which is on the first page, the last tile on the first page. And then let me bring it up so we can see it together. See it together. Go here. Which one am I? Oh my. Ah. All right. The Capricorn. Share. Okay, here we go. Let me take myself over here. So, the Capricorn for the sea goat. The sea goat. I need to look that up. Is that really true? Are the Capricorns known as sea goats? Last night, you kind of got a little sneak preview. The Capricorn, remember gift mode, so you're in this funnel as a shopper. You know that this person is a Capricorn. It's their birthday. So you're going to come to Etsy and you're just going to dig into the gift mode because you love shopping using the gift mode. And the first idea that you get is personalized planners. Various price points, lovely, all of this, all the colors, the photography, all of that is beautiful. The next section is gemstone astrology bracelets. And these have the romance cards. It looks as though you can buy um, loose stones as well. The next is the zodiac sign candles. Yet again, some items are on sale, wide variety of price points, labeling, fragrances, and all of that. Creative zodiac keychains in metals, leathers, acrylics from different styles and different price points 10, 22, 8. Yep, variety of price points there. Unique zodiac mugs from 11, 17, 24, 22, 34 for a gift package there. Looks like you get more gift bundles in the zodiac mugs um, action. See, I don't know if this is a category or an action group. I'm still looking, by the way. I do know, though, that these are action groups. So we take it even a step further. So you're shopping for a Capricorn, but you know, too, that they love crystals. So what do? We go to the crystal collector and we will get an entirely different lineup of what the crystal collector, what they look for, this kind of subcategory of your recipient's interests. What's their sign? We went over this last night as well because they may be a Capricorn, but they could be on the cusp, or they identify with their husband more, or they live with a Virgo, or their boss is an Aries, etc. Do they love to be around the table? Are they into sushi? Are they a baker? And that sort of thing. So that's where the action groups, and each persona has 5 action groups, and you will get, I believe this is always the same, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the first tile, and then it can show more inside of that group. So if you're not seeing what you want there, you can go into the next one, and even then, if you're having difficulty, just keep shopping. Maybe do show more a couple of times. Maybe you're looking for more than one gift. Maybe one gift doesn't really say it all for your appreciation of the recipient. And so you're able to just freely shop and put together a fairly fantastic gift for your Capricorn. And that is how Etsy sees all of this. Well, I promised a little bit of a deep dive. We have the cover girl here on the right. We actually have their shop. We found their shop. Yeah, we did. And so I want to let you guys know about the shop, and we found the shop, and we shared the shop yesterday, didn't we? Last night we did. And where did I put him? Here we go. All right, we're going to share this tab instead, and you're going to see right away. And there it is there. Okay. Oh, and we're going to make it under an hour, guys. Okay. So this is our cover girl. That's from last night. This is our cover girl, and they are known as Mock Up Designs UK. Mock Up Designs UK. And here is their greeting card. For those with a birthday between December 22nd and January 19th, the Capricorn star sign with its sea goat representative is a group of ambitious, intuitive, and patient people that appreciate the little things in life. With a cobalt blue goat on a pastel pink background. I think actually this color combination is pretty fantastic. This cosmic birthday card, which is perfect for all ages, is part of the Zodiac range of greeting cards from UK based brand Mock Up Designs, and you can find the other cards. They are a 5-star seller. This is an Etsy pick. Take a look at the pictures, and here's all of the other greeting cards, lovingly photographed, really very nice. And then here they are standing up so that you have an idea. It's got the blank interior. They look beautifully printed, super pretty. Those would seem to be absolutely gorgeous if you had all of them and gave them all to your friends. There is a matching notebook as well. So they did take the cover and they turned it into a notebook. How smart is that? 5-star seller, Etsy pick, cover girl on the Capricorn persona. Wow. Great, great, great. Love that. Okay, so everybody, we're coming to the close here in just a couple of moments. I want to acknowledge the viewers today. You are all blessings. You truly are to have an interest in. Look, I mean, look at what we've gone through. We did the motivational moment for shop owners. You know that I'm still working on all of that. These are just kind of top of mind um, ideas, and then my commentary around them. It'll probably take a long time. I'm not trying to design a TED talk, but I am thinking about how can I speak on this one thing for a 10 minutes so that I can get a 1 minute clip. You took a look at Etsy, the stock. You have an idea now where Etsy kind of sits in the marketplace, and they're putting more ads. I saw ads put on. Um, I think they're in their third cycle of ads right now. Saw another ad running today on YouTube. So let us get a handle on when Beauty gets her idea around, her mind around something, that things start to happen because other people that think the way that I do are also looking at Etsy. We're looking for opportunities, really, guys. We're looking for opportunities that are in serious lows, of which only one bad move, if this gift mode does not begin to uh, illuminate that the gifting friend is very skilled, a very skilled person. And if we can kind of help you get more skilled at giving, then that lifts everything up and out. So, um, yeah. And then you took a look at the Capricorn with me. These over 200 personas that are offered in the Etsy gift mode little portal of AI, the search engine that they're developing, that I'm sure that they're going to be making better and better. And we're going to be right there along with it. So let's just hold on to one another and be good to one another. And what happens at the end of the show here is that you'll have a little bit of timer to go ahead and get up off your seat and get ready for your afternoon. And we'll run through the banners once again, and that will be how the show ends until the PM show rolls back around. So be good, and may the airwaves be your way. That kind of means that if you've connected with me, you're part of the airwaves, you know what I mean? So, like, if you're living for the live stream, thank you so much, and I'll talk to everyone soon. Bye bye now. This is not a great morning to have. And I do believe that a CEO that comes from some sort of inner strength and experience in their life deserves at least acknowledgement and understanding. This is how I feel about it. So that's the reality here. This is no matter what your shop is doing today, being that it is a publicly traded company, you want the stock to be healthy. You want to be able to see this trough of horror figure its way out. Maybe it does have to go to these superior lows that is sub 40 before we see a flattening and then a rise back up. You do not want to see this stock return to pre pandemic levels that are sub $10. You do not want that to happen. You can have any one little thing come in your way of taking that next step. It is so odd, especially for creatives, that I know that you thought in the back of your mind, wow, what if this was to really work for me? How different my life would be if this was really to manifest itself into something that the CEO spoke of many years ago. And that is being able to earn an income to feed and fuel your family. And the amount of joy that comes out of that from the creative, that they are actually able to do that as if it's some sort of a surprise.